So I always have a question in my mind, which I thought about sharing with you, and maybe I'll take response. That is, the overexploitation of groundwater is actually a failure of utilizing optimum surface water. So that's something I think very important to understand. But before that, I'll come to that question. But before that, let me go over to Professor Javed. Professor Javed, we have all been discussing about the use of groundwater. Just now, Aditi was talking about it. In Pakistan, I believe, what the data I have, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is 90% of your agriculture, 90% of your irrigation depends solely on groundwater.
Yes, it almost varies, like for 75 to 85% in most of the reports. It has been reported that 75 to 85% of the irrigation has been done through the groundwater. And it's after the Green Revolution. I would just second the Aditi Mukherjee, who clearly said that the Green Revolution is basically not the introduction of canal system. It is actually the installation of different private wells by the owners, by the rich people in the region. Let's say, if I can quote you the example of Pakistan, we have like 1.2 million private tube wells in the region, which can extract like 60
Sorry to interrupt you. These private wells are being allowed by the government formally, yes, or these are illegal wells?
No, these are not. They are allowed actually. Basically, they are not illegal. There are two types of wells. One are installed by the government of Pakistan, and then are the private small wells that can extract the water. They are diesel operated, or they are like electricity operated wells. So there are a lot of wells, and they can extract like more water. So what happens in Pakistan? Basically, there are two problems that exist with the groundwater. One is the quality, and another is the quantity. After the Indus Basin replacement work, we have a large network of canals that can supply water to different area. So what happens is the problem of waterlogging and salinity arise in Pakistan, which has badly affected the country. Like more than 50% of land was severely sodic and saline with the introduction of these canals and all those systems. And then Pakistan Water and Power Development Authority had to initiate 66 SCAR projects. That is salinity control and reclamation project. That was a big issue. Even now, with the hectic efforts, we have now 21% or 25% areas still affected by waterlogging and salinity, which can severely affect the, you can say, the crop growth. And yes, I will also second the Aditi, who said that there's some positive too, but the problem is, rich farmer can afford the private tube well. Obviously, it results more intensification in the crops. But when I said, if we are irrigating a rice crop with a tube well or groundwater, so we are not actually selling the rice, we are selling our water basically. And if you know, obviously you have come across that Pakistan has now been clearly declared as a water scared country. So because our irrigation canal water is hardly can manage to reach 27% of area. That's not sufficient.
Absolutely. Okay, I think very, very interesting pointers being raised in the first round of kind of interaction. Let me go back to Abhijit again. Abhijit, two things. One is about the